everyone, and welcome back to episode 25 of the Mediocre Best Podcast with me, Fraser Oliver.
Hi, I'm James, the nerdy Brit Skinner.
And I'm Jess.
And I'm Parker, King of Oranges.
There we go. Promo with the first one.
I have
Nothing
no
of yours will
promo
get
to
promo.
promo.
No.
Nothing.
I have no promo to promo anyway.
You made a good funny
Unless
fish
you wanna-
TikTok once.
Fish.
Yeah, I did. Follow my TikTok.
That was not
Don't
really
follow.
I don't know what it's called.
You have to
though.
go. Well,
we're not saying your full name in this podcast, and therefore no one will be able to find your TikTok.
Jesslyn, Eloisa Wagner, Ori.
why'd you do that? Why did you just completely dox yourself? Sure. Right.
Keep
fine.
that in.
Yeah,
She's
I'll
mugged
keep
herself
that in.
off.
Yeah. People are now going to find me.
You will
and
get
kill you.
scammed.
Anyway.
You see what I did there? It's a
It's
scam. Oh my god, right. I still can't remember if we start with drinks or notes. I'm going to leave them to do
Drinks.
whatever they want.
So today I went to Select Convenience on my way to the podcast, and I have gotten everyone 4 cool, fun and quirky drinks. James, if you'd like to start.
Sorry, I love it. I love having Jess on the podcast because you have to sit back and do fuck all.
I've got a Tango dark berry, which is sugar-free because I'm a health queen.
And what have you got, Parker?
I
Oh,
have
sorry, am I not gonna try
I was saying, should we actually try it and review it,
Okay,
Jess?
sorry.
That's not your fault, Mark.
It's this little slut's fault.
Oh, that's the iron brew.
That is getting...
Beat it.
Okay.
He called me a slut.
Yeah, I'll say it, Jess.
Dark berry Fanta.
She's gonna... Fizzy Ribena.
Fizzy Ribena. I quite like it too, man.
Oh, well then.
And now, Parker, what have you got?
I have Tango Berry Peachy because peach.
I have Tango berry peachy because
It's a little fucking...
Party kids.
Excited.
Would you like to try it now?
Yes, I would.
Block, block, block.
Thanks for the sound effect, Jess. Oh.
That's really nice.
That's
Really nice. That's bloody lovely.
And now I have got Iron
I'm
Brew.
excited for this because
I've never had Iron Brew, but apparently it's really shit.
Right, so you got 4 drinks for everyone, knowing you'd have to drink one, and then you let us all pick.
So you were left with the shit.
surely thinking none of us are going to pick that shit. I've had it before and it's dreadful.
it's terrible.
Well, I've never had it before, so I don't mind trying it.
You had rusty water before, Jess.
Do I look like I'm from the 19th
Well,
century?
Well, the blonde bitch liked it, so you
Oh
know,
god. It's, yeah,
like and her taste buds were wank. So
enough said.
I don't like it anymore.
I'm so excited. Don't spit it everywhere. That's
Sorry, did you just go? Don't do it again! We were taking the piss out of you! I remind myself what Iron Brew tastes
Yeah.
like.
I don't know
remind
what it tastes.
myself.
It tastes like blue raspberry.
You need to try some.
If it tastes like brew,
Oh my Christ, you made me shit myself.
It's not great.
That's actually vile. Anyone who likes that, you're.
I only had it like... I had it ages ago.
That's vile. That's disgusting.
Oh!
Isn't nice.
It tastes
That's
like
the
blue
problem.
raspberry.
Do you want like
crap.
number
I
3
like
drink?
blue
No,
raspberry.
she just...
So that's
Yeah,
water, please.
drink that and we'll get you a
When
glass
she
of
finished
water.
that.
When you finish that.
See, I've got to guess the flavour of mine.
I think I guessed, but I don't. Obviously, no one knows.
I'm
if
guessing
it's
it's
right.
raspberry of some sort.
If you look at the ingredients, it actually might tell you. I'm not going to tell you what it is.
I'm
but
pretty
anyway.
sure it's blackberry.
Really?
Right, well, whispering isn't very good for a podcast. It
Yeah,
really
we
doesn't give us much audio-visual
You
information.
can't, I've had it, I've no idea. It doesn't taste very good. There's not a lot of flavour going on, I'll admit.
This has sunset yellow as an ingredient. What the
Sunset
fuck is that?
Nice.
Is that like a summer berries kind
It
of
must-
vibe?
It's exotic fruit, it says in the
Well,
ingredients.
it doesn't
on
taste
there.
very fucking exotic, I'll
What
be
does,
honest.
what does yours taste like? I'm just going to try them all, because, you know, a drinks trying segment where I'll just try everyone's drinks and spread my germs. It's brilliant.
As the tropical juice tastes more exotic than this shit. Not great.
I like it.
That's really nice.
I want to try some now.
At least it's 100% recyclable.
You can try some
There
money,
you go. No, I love the environment.
So do I.
I hope it gets protected.
Me too.
Also, a quiz for a bother. You know.
Oh, that is
I
really
don't
good.
want any more fucking
No, that's
iron brew.
really
Mark
good.
wanted.
No, I want this one.
Yeah, no one
No,
wants
yeah,
to
no one
just-
wants your iron brew. You've
Can
made a
I try
mistake.
yours?
No, you can't.
Please.
So
I forgot momentarily.
we have moved into a new home. You're not actually part of this.
I don't actually live here,
Thank fuck.
Thank you. Literally, I don't think I know how I would survive.
but I might as well.
Right, which is
usually after you say but, it kind of
There's
like
usually-
it's
that's
more
a connective, there's
interesting
usually
comment.
I actually have done a little switcheroonies with James. So I have moved into a house very
This
close
is
to where
so
he lived
niche.
last year. And he's moved into Penryn where I was last year. So we've done a switcheroos. And
Now the
I live
ironic
in
thing is,
Falmouth.
I've revealed the student housing where I used to live, so now people know very easily where you live. Penryn is a very broad
Yeah,
place.
you
Yeah, but
have.
no one's going to walk up.
But now they know your full name.
So you just said, sorry, shoot, walk up ahead.
Yes, they know your full name and near enough where you live.
She's gotta get scammed.
No, sorry, because all my social media is on private.
That's not relevant.
It's not
Not really relevant, is it?
relevant though, is it? We've moved in to this gaff. It's really
Lovely.
cute.
Did it go?
If you're subscribed to the Nerd Brit or Fraser Oliver, you've probably seen us dot about a few locations in a
Yeah.
couple of videos.
That's one thing I have enjoyed about having a house to like that you live. You can just dot wherever you want. Film
Oh.
in the kitchen, film in the bath.
All
Yeah,
the
it's really
locations.
nice.
I've done some shower shots.
Yeah, I've done. I literally sat in the bath and thought I filmed a bit outside.
I like the one where you sat in the bath and in the kitchen. I like your one in the kitchen and in the garden too.
Oh, thank you,
much.
Jess.
You're welcome.
I like
Cheers.
how my room got into your video.
Yeah,
as well.
Yeah. No, it's
And I like
fun.
swapping sets. Like I'll film bits in your set just because it's a good fun. Eh?
Yeah, because
It's good, isn't
if you know,
Yeah,
you
you're like,
know.
I see.
And if you don't know, which most of them probably don't, then they don't know.
Niche reference.
Exactly.
Should we also clarify that we do actually have a fourth person who lives here and it's not me?
Yes, there is a
Yes.
fourth person who lives here. A bit camera shy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Not just you know, lovely bloke, but probably isn't up for this.
No.
So
Which is fine.
we might encourage him on at some point, but at the moment, this dynamic,
This, when did the holiday episode?
the
this
holiday
all worked
podcast
really
did well. I think maybe this.
Can't see
Hopefully not as. Hopefully these two don't become the Robbie Knox of this podcast, because that would be quite.
That would be horrible.
But you know, I can see it happening where every other month we get the four of us
Yeah.
together for a waffle.
The awesome foursome.
Yeah.
I love how you just stopped my flow of
Yeah, that was a really
conversation,
nice flow, and then you just sort of.
Had my
Cheers,
hand up for ages though.
Yeah, but we ignore your
But it's
hand
not
because
a
you're
classroom,
small.
is
We
it?
can't see it. No one cares about your opinions.
I thought I was size 8. I get my feet measured at Clark's the other day to get some new shoes,
Yeah.
and they're like, "No, you're a size 6."
You've lost 2 inches.
You've lost 2 inches off it. wait, so
Jess,
we
you've
were
still got
about
bigger feet than me though.
we were about the other
Size
night,
3.
and for some reason, you get measured or something.
Yeah, because I have been told forever that I'm 5'4", but by standing next to Jess, we have discovered that I am taller.
But I've always been told I was 5'5".
So I
So
thought
clearly
I was
someone was measured
5'6".
the wrong
But we
And I'm
know
now
that
5'3".
Parker is taller. So when Parker knows himself to be 5'4", we then measure Jess, who's I'm 5'5", 5'3".
And now, small feet.
So you've lost 2 inches in height and 2 shoe sizes.
I've still got smaller feet than you, Jess. So
Thank
you're okay.
you.
I'm 5 foot.
That
I'm
really
5
helps me.
That's not difficult.
I'm
You
size
just,
3.
you just look at the feet and say, they're really handsome.
No, I didn't. I
I
said,
thought that's what I fucking heard.
My handsome
Go
toes.
on.
I said thank you, that's
They're
really
so
helps me.
handsome.
No, because I have to... No.
Whoa.
Yeah, because you touch feet for a
I
living.
do
Yes.
speak for a living.
Without the t-shirt.
You have also outed where you work now on this
No
podcast.
one knew where I worked until you just said you had... I
No,
could've
you
been
know, you
at
said-
Clark's.
Where's the thing?
I got my feet measured at class.
Yeah.
Yeah, I
the
could have
other
just
day.
been popping in there.
Yeah, but then you say you touch feet for a living. So
Fine,
that's
I
not
work at Clark's. They don't know what one though.
You live in Falmouth, Jess. You said your full name that you live in Falmouth, up a
There's
hill
a
by
Clark's
Chicken,
in
work at Clark's.
Truro.
Why would you work at Clark's in Truro if you lived in Falmouth?
What?
Bizarre.
What are you telling me? You're pretending like I have any reason to care.
Oh my god.
I've got a cut on my finger here. Guys, I got a massive bruise up here from work.
I love
Actually
these
ridiculous.
podcasts.
Right, we're off topic.
Why do we sign ourselves up
I don't
to this
know.
chaos?
I don't know why we do this.
I feel like just me, you, Parker would be a little less chaotic as soon as you add Jess into the bit,
Pure chaos.
who's now decided to
I was uncomfortable.
self-conscious about being small.
Yeah, you embarrassing little cred. I look really tall in this.
You do.
Yeah, well-
minuscule.
Itches. Right, so...
Everyone loves a big angle of your knees.
Yes.
Half the frame is taken up by your fucking kneecap.
What are you trying to say about my kneecap?
Nothing much, you're not very interesting. We've moved in.
We have. How did... Because, so for me, when we moved in last year to like halls, that was massively different to moving in here. Which one did you find more stressful? Moving into a house or moving into halls?
Oh, moving into halls.
Really?
Because because as we know, I used to live at Chook House.
Love Chook.
And Chook House is a very intimidating environment. It feels a little bit lonely. It feels a little bit shit. And therefore I'm just kind of there like and then as well you're just kind of there like straight away. The stress of it is kind of like I'm immediately got to go and meet new people. Here I'm just there like my parents park up, I see this dickhead, we walk down into the house, I see the one who isn't in frame right now, then this one comes in the house, and it's all like, oh hello, we're all just laughing, joking, left, right and centre, stress free.
It's more sort of, you don't have to panic as much, because it's like, it's not like sometimes halls felt a bit like I was in a hotel room, because like the kitchen, I barely ever used the kitchen, it scared me to be honest.
I mean,
I
I found moving into my house more stressful.
Okay.
Because, so it was me and Abby, and I lived with Abby last year, so that was fine. And then someone dropped out, so we've got a new person moving in 2 days. So I haven't even met her
you've
before.
already lived in this house for
You
more
lived
than
for quite
2
a while.
months,
Yeah.
and you still haven't met your fourth person.
No,
yet.
and when I moved in, I'd met my third housemate, only a couple of times, like 3 times. So moving in, the only person I really knew was Abby. So
You had quite a drama with your house.
we had quite a drama, but I literally haven't met all of my house yet, and I've been here for like 2 months, so that's been quite stressful in itself, if I'm honest.
Yeah, you have had a bit of an
And
argy-bargy with your house.
I seem to think that my flat in Glasgow was more homely than my house.
Really?
Yeah.
Well, one of your massive problems with your house, and I'm going to do a lot of comparing your house to our house, because our house is great compared to yours.
Their house is better than my house.
First problem, let's make this into a little segment. Problems with your house compared to our house. You're about to have 4 people in your house, same as ours. We have, between us, 3 bathrooms.
Yeah.
One's
You
an ensuite,
have-
I guess.
What? Yeah,
But
yeah,
there's 2 like...
therefore for 90% of the time,
Yeah, that's
that
true.
takes me out of the equation,
So
which means there's
3
2
people
bathrooms
sharing
between 3
two, yeah.
people. You have 1 between 4. Now, obviously, most of the day that's fine, but in the mornings,
Yeah.
I think you are all going to have to become evening showerers. Because if there's all 4 of you have got 9 AM starts and you all want to use the shower, you are going to become late.
That's true.
And you can't use up too much of our water.
Who said I was going to come all the way into Penryn to shower because they go to campus? What logical sense does that make?
Read between the lines, Jess.
Oh, yeah.
Good, right. Well in.
Right.
Well in.
Oh,
Lovely
yeah. Sorry, my brain. I got distracted by this.
By fucking what? Yeah, I am brewed.
I had another sip and realised how shit it was.
Other problems with your house. Our bedroom's much bigger than yours.
No, my bedroom is big, but my room is messy.
Well,
So you can't see how big it is.
yeah, but that's the
Your
problem.
room
You
is
don't.
tiny though.
You're a bit tiny, but you don't maintain it very well.
I know I don't, okay? Because I'm busy.
You
I
do
work
leave
all
plates
the
lying
time.
on the floor.
Yeah, after like what?
Every time
Don't
I'm
have
in
it,
there,
whack
there
it.
are plates.
Yeah, because
on the
when
floor.
you come, because when you arrive,
I will not say no
I've got to edit this shit.
when you get there, I've probably had lunch like a few hours before that,
Yeah, there's usually multiple plates and bowls on the floor
and I've probably had like
that
breakfast.
smell.
James, they don't.
How they do?
Okay, I'm fucking messy.
Do you still
and
have the
what?
bean plate on the floor
The
right
most
now?
messy
Be honest.
people are the most creative.
Do you still have the bean
Yeah, but
plate
we
on
had
the floor?
beans last night. It doesn't count.
I'm sorry, it's been 20 hours, cunt.
We had beans last night. It's fine.
What, just beans?
And jacket.
Pizza burgers.
And salad.
Oh, yeah, but you had tuna and sweet corn jacket and it genuinely smelled. Actually, sorry, tuna just smells rank.
No, it doesn't.
I don't really like fish. Like, I'm not a massive fish person. I don't
mind.
How come you smell like fish all the time then?
Because he's been getting that put.
I don't know why we invite Jess on this.
No.
That was way too close to my face.
Moving into the flat and the house are equally as stressful for me. There we go.
You didn't talk about life.
I'm glad you just hit your head on that wall.
And I also didn't know if I was actually going to be moving into my house on the day I was
Jess,
You've got enough
Parker is
speakers,
telling a
shut the fuck
story.
up.
No one cares about your insignificant life.
For those who
Don't
know-
whisper into my ear.
I'm not a very competent person as is.
Yeah.
Thanks, Jess.
What does that mean?
Like, I'm not very good at stuff.
Okay.
I'm not
I-
very competent. What does that mean?
The
The irony in that.
I need, like, instructions laid out for me and handed to me for my brain to be able to process what's going on. So, when the Wi-Fi in the flat wasn't working and I wasn't getting my timetable, like, the second I moved in, I was, like, panicking. So I was very stressed. And then, moving into the house, I forgot my passport.
Yeah.
So I couldn't have my keys.
Yeah, but it's alright because you live really close to here,
Yeah.
anyway.
And,
If
like,
I'd forgotten my passport, I'd have
If
killed
I
me.
fucking forgot
Because
that,
I'm
that's
not-
a 7-hour drive.
Yeah, you'd have been absolutely like we'd have been slightly, you'd been royally fucked if you forgot yours.
I would have been
Yeah,
getting it back till Christmas. I'm not going back home till Christmas.
That's a really interesting shit.
You're so interesting.
Yeah.
I think, right, if I'd moved into the house, I'm sure no ignore that too. If I'd
No. Just turn to me and ask me if I wanted to smell her feet. Why do we do
Jess,
this?
can you please realise that is not good podcast content?
We're trying to have a conversation, Jess. Fucking hell.
I think that if I hadn't already moved into Tube, moving into the house would be probably more stressful because there's like added elements. I feel like the step up that Chuk was so much that the step up to the house wasn't like all I have to do is sort out some extra bills
Well,
and have a slightly nicer and less stressful time cooking and talking to people.
yeah, well, because I think I think it's nice to move in. Because moving into Glasgow was like the same. Like it's the same thing. You need clothes. Like what you need is the same. It's just like this is a bigger. It's not a bigger scale. Like you didn't need anything more, but it felt like you did.
Jess, you know what I said at the start is that your performance on this podcast will determine.
No!
All I'm saying is you're failing right now. Parker is likely to become the Robbie Knox of this.
No!
Yes, I'm having to have Parker the Robbie
Alfie
Knox.
Indra has been on approximately 1% of the podcast. You are becoming the Alfie Indra of this podcast.
You are the Donny. I should have
You
got
are
that bit yet.
Parker is a Donny Van de Beek of this podcast.
No!
You're the 10-10 Menke of this podcast.
Yeah, that's because you guys don't really like me that much.
Sorry,
You asked me if I wanted to
wasn't
smell
what you were saying last night.
What did I say last time? Oh. Right, please. Okay. No, if I speak, I'm in trouble.
Oh my god. You said the problem with Jess's house. Have anyone found any problems with this house that are particularly like, oh, that's not...
The Wi-Fi is occasionally spotty.
I haven't found a problem with
I'll
Wi-Fi
log
yet.
on to my Wi-Fi. Occasionally the Wi-Fi will just give up for a sec.
Yeah.
I don't have any Wi-Fi on suite.
Oh, that's a problem. Can't TikTok
I
on
might have a
the
look at an extended Wi-Fi, so I can shit and watch TikTok.
Because I've not found anything where I'm like... For the first week, the door got on my fucking nerves, but I think I've sussed the door out.
I worked out the door now.
But other than that...
The only thing that I'm worried about is when the because when we moved in, he told us that occasionally shit gets stuck above the kitchen.
How?
So I'm
There's
because
like
it's
so
a
the pipe
pipe
that
and it's
goes...
straight.
It goes
Oh,
straight
actual
across-
shit. I
Yeah.
thought you meant
Like,
rubbish.
no, like
No,
actual shit.
human shit.
So that's gonna be fun when that happens. Also, I found a snake under the door, which is fun.
It was a slow one.
Okay, it's a
I'm afraid.
slow
I don't want to
one.
ruin your...
I called it Daryl. It was very sweet.
We found a worm I call it
It was
down.
quite something. Literally stepping up to take the bins out, and there's just a head of a snake stick. I was like,
Robbie not.
It was going mental as well. It was like probably like I think it was stuck because it was probably like trying to get out.
him?
I'm not touching the fucking
I'm scared
thing.
of being bitten.
I'm not touching it, Jess.
Right.
Fuck me. But other than that,
So
I
it's
think
just
our house
under
is
the
pretty-
house.
I think the house is pretty flawless. Nothing. That's a bit creaky at times.
Yeah, a little bit
One of
creepy.
the hobs doesn't work.
At night time,
That's
the road
true.
is a
That's
bit
like it's the
loud.
big
The
hob.
big hob
Yeah.
doesn't work.
Why
Why
do
do you
people
need
use the big hob?
Yeah, it's
The middle and small hob are fine.
It's
Yeah.
a bit of a creaky.
The
time.
road is a bit loud. At
Yeah,
night time.
Yeah.
the thing is, when it gets to
It-
winter, we'll be able to shut. Because these windows are great. So when we
Yeah.
shut the windows, you can't hear it. But summer, you need the
Because we didn't move in like the peak heat of something like those 40-degree. Well, not well.
It
We
was
never experienced 40-degree
horrible at
days.
night time.
But like,
Yeah, we moved in like mid-August. didn't
if
we?
we get to that
I-
level again and we have to have the windows open with the noise of the road, that is where that
That's
could be a
gonna be a
problem.
bit of a shame.
But that is featured into the rent. Like we were talking about this the other night. We probably, because your bills are included and ours aren't, but if we equate them, we pay roughly the same.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's true.
And
And,
I,
and I think the difference is the location. Obviously,
Yeah.
it's convenient as in Falmouth town, but also we are roadside. But that does mean, not gonna lie, we get a much better house.
and we've got the garage opposite.
I
If you need
know.
last-minute milk or
But-
cheese.
The closer you get into
So
town,
they
the
only
more
had
expensive it
mild
is.
cheese the other day though.
Oh no.
But then
that's
I had it in a wrap. It was actually quite nice.
okay. I
You're
like
so
a cheese
cute.
wrap.
Oh, thank you.
That was really good. Oh, I'm like crying.
It was like,
You
I
fucking
got it
little
in a
dirty
cheese
pork.
Jesus Christ.
Good funny innit?
Yeah,
What's
sure.
everyone's favourite thing about the house?
The
Ooh.
fact
Parker.
that I could literally open my door, take one step, and there resides the phrase on the channel.
Genuinely, one of my favourite things is that if I want to film a nerdy Brit, like if I need the nerdy Brit on my channel, or we have to do Mab, I just go, James, can you come in?
I
a
love
second?"
that
Like,
you can step between these two
It is quite
rooms
fun.
without having to step down.
You
It's so
genuinely,
fun.
if you open both doors, you genuinely can.
It's sick.
But it's great that like if I want to film, like we'd have to organise time to be like,
Yeah.
James, are you free? Yeah, come in. I just need to film a video quick. Like that's really nice.
But content aside, what's your favourite friendship thing about living in this house together?
I don't have a
Because
question.
the content is a bonus, but what's
Content is
Content
top.
is top tier. Like that's priority number one. I'm afraid.
Okay, well I was just trying to have.
Then
fun
again,
with my
because
friends.
I kind of know what you mean. Have we actually been very good at like using living near your friends enough? I do feel like now we've moved in, settled, we're in a routine with content. We should be more sociable.
We
Yeah.
should.
We've had a few drinking nights.
We've had a few.
few
Like,
drinking
we've got a
nights.
series
But
going.
even-
We need to watch more.
Yeah, we need to.
Because what I have found
We're all-
actually,
we're all
in the
very-
evenings,
yeah,
we
we're all
tend
very
to
to
all
ourselves.
do our
Yeah.
own. I think we do
We need to
more-
get better at
Because-
not being so to ourselves.
For me,
Yeah.
the most exciting, like one of the most exciting things about moving to a house was we had a sofa. Like in Glasgow, there was nowhere to just sit. And, like I know Duke had like a bit of a sofa like area, but Glasgow,
Don't be nice to Tube.
Glasgow, all you had was like a kitchen table and some
Yeah.
chairs. You had nowhere to sit comfortably.
Mm.
Whereas it like to have a nice, like we need to use it more.
Yeah.
Just, like have a film night, just like a film.
Utilise
on.
it.
Yeah. Good word.
Even just less like scheduled stuff.
Just just anyone want to whack a
We're
film?
all
and, yeah,
currently
why not?
watching The Boys, which
Yeah.
is good.
Well, yeah, we need to do more of that.
We're on
Somebody
like
get on that.
episode
We
4
need to
now.
start.
we
We need to
finished
start a
up
show
that
without you, just so we can watch them when you're not there.
Yeah.
We've
No,
got
that's-
She-Hulk
that's-
on
No,
the
it's
We
fine.
watch She-Hulk when we
But
go.
you guys started watching She-Hulk, but that's good because I don't like
Well,
a lot of
there's-
things that you guys watch, so it's easy.
It's
She-Hulk
Wednesday.
tomorrow.
She-Hulk tomorrow. But also just something like the whole thing
Like a
is on
bit-
like Netflix
yeah, like
or something.
bit-
So we
yeah.
can
Mom!
Because sometimes.
Do
Hannah Montana! Merlin.
That's it for the Nerdy Brit on this podcast. I'll see you next time.
What's the time? I was looking at the time.
It's about 25 minutes. I was talking about. Oh, that's cool. Yeah, keep
Yeah,
it
we've got
there.
two, yeah.
Ducky Woo.
I think I'm Docky Woo.
Big up the Never Eat Pears podcast. The first episode won't be out when this is out.
I remember my question. Right.
Cool, thanks. Cheers. Good podcast content.
No, but like, Right, when I move in somewhere, I need to unpack I need to unpack that
I
second.
still haven't finished unpacking.
Are you as soon as you get in, I need to unpack, I can't stop until I've unpacked everything, or are you like, gradually, over the next 3 days, things will get unpacked?
Next 3 days? I'm still not properly
Yeah,
sorted.
I still haven't unpacked. I've still got bags shoved away.
There's still a load of like my toiletries, like washing stuff, not actually put. I know what count I want to put them in. I just haven't put them in there yet.
When I move in somewhere, I'm not sitting...
You were done that night.
Oh, I was. I'm not...
Yeah, when I came over, like 4 hours later, you was done. I was like,
because I
what the
can't
fuck?
sit down and do anything until I've...
But how did you do it so quickly?
Well, because I'm like, I can't lay on my bed because there's stuff like that. I can't like sit at my desk because there's stuff on my desk. I need to get everything done.
Did
otherwise
Claire
I can't
help?
relax. No, they've gone.
Oh.
And I was like, I'm just going to sit here, put my earphones in,
And
put a
then we're
podcast
into an
on, and just
argy-bargy.
do it until it's done. Yeah, that night I was done. I was like, right, I'm ready to go.
I had tunnel vision on decorating before anything else, so all my
Yeah,
decorations
your
were
clothes
out.
weren't even in your wardrobe.
No.
You were like, let's get posters on the wall.
Yeah, but then the
Alright.
clothes had to go away straight after because, everything needs to go away. But I had tunnel vision for the room aesthetic.
I
so.
just need to.
What? Yeah, that's what slowed me down. Was I was there like I haven't got like the cool elements sorted yet. Like a lot of like the decorating stuff. I have been sorting that. I'm pretty well decorated now.
Yes.
Oh!
You are very well.
I'm very well decorated.
There's something that I like about like this house and the way the rooms are is I can easily have like a nice set to film in because that's something I want. Like because Glasgow you couldn't put anything in there. There's no shelves to put stuff on.
Like for a year, you were just there like
I had
whack
no
it
background.
on your desk and
Yeah.
just the same for me to be fair.
Because
like-
I had no background, I couldn't put stuff on the walls.
I
yeah, but I
put
could
up
have
loads
got
of
shelves.
photos on my walls, didn't I? And all my leaves and
Oh,
shit
you
like
did,
that.
yeah. It was awkwardly
If
set
your
up.
leaves are irritating because they get in the way of the window.
Well, that's your problem.
The ones near the door were really annoying. Like you come through the door and then they're right.
Come through
there.
the door
that's
straight
your
away,
problem.
Oh, I quite
attacked
like
with a
that.
fucking jungle.
Yeah.
Feel like I'm in the film version of Goblet of fucking Fire.
I like it.
I think it's pretty.
I made a Harry Potter reference.
Yeah,
I was going for a handshake. I was like,
Sorry.
It's not all.
It's fine. I was so
I
innocent.
don't want any iron brew.
Sorry.
alright, it tastes like something, but I
We
can't
watched
think what
Harry
it
Potter
is.
as a house.
Oh, yeah, I reckon we should do a whole night where we like just watch them all.
And make Harry Potter themed.
Down to Iron
drinks
Bird.
and snacks.
Harry Potter drinks and snacks.
You're so cute.
I'm gonna.
Oh yeah.
Bought us some great drinking games that we all now shared custody of.
Gosh, get.
I will
Yeah,
get
let's
the
have a look at our
drinking
drinking games.
Let's have a show.
A little sing song.
We have Monopoly Doctor Who.
Doctor Who Monopoly.
It's great.
But it is great. We do need to do
we'll
Monopoly.
play it at some point.
And we have
unless
Cards
Parker
Against
gets
Humanity.
irritated, and then we won't.
We have Buzzed, and we have. Thank you.
You see the
You
keyboard?
laugh, you drink. Yeah.
Yeah, that
they're
kind of
good.
did hurt the podcast, Katie.
Why?
You just hurt the Mediocre Best podcast. Every time you make an unfunny joke, you actively hurt the Mediocre Best
Shut
podcast.
up.
Your favourite podcast.
It is my favourite podcast.
Can you rank your top 5 podcasts?
Yeah, Mediocre Best, Saving Grace.
Wait, so Mediocre Best is 5th?
No, Mediocre Best is number 1.
I went from 1 to 5.
Oh,
Okay.
that's not how rankings work.
I thought you can go worst to best, like people do.
Oh, fuck off!
Go on, start from 5.
5.
No, do it dramatically, like
I don't even.
number 5.
This is
I
going to be a
don't
clip on the podcast.
I only listen to 3 podcasts.
Okay, top 3 then.
Okay, so number 3.
No, dramatically.
Number 3.
No, not like throat cancer.
Oh, fuck your mum.
Oh, fuck.
For the Fuck Your Mum podcast.
Right.
I haven't heard that one.
Number 3 is the one with
No,
Chelsea. I can't remember his name. Jamie and his fiance. And then Saving Grace, and then number 1 is
You
Mediocre
listen to
Best.
Stephen Bartlett podcast quite a lot.
Oh no, I
I
do.
love Diary.
So I've got 4.
And Mr. Happy Hour occasionally.
Do I?
It's happy hour again.
No, I listen to the fellas.
Oh,
That's a side note,
this
isn't
is
it?
all women. No.
No, it's not. No, it's Cal and Chip, isn't it?
Yeah, I listen to Cal.
Cal Freezy and
Whatever
Chip
that
Fat.
one's called.
The
That's
fellas.
not Chip Fat.
It's not Chip Fat, is it?
That's-
It's just Chip.
Burnt Chip.
Okay,
That's
but it's
fine.
still the fellas then. And you
Yeah, it's
said it
still the
wasn't the fellas.
No, you said it's the Sidemen.
Okay, but they're on the side, man.
No, they're not. Actively are not.
Callum.
Cal Freezy is not on the side.
Remember
Okay, so what's
They used to call
your
him
top
Cal
5
Freezy?
podcasts?
What? Cal's got right.
They used to call him that.
Top 5 podcasts. Order will be difficult.
Oh no, that's Calix.
We'll go, I used to listen to Popcorn Culture a lot, but I haven't listened to an episode of that in yonks. That'll go 5th because I only listened to like 4. This is a road shout. The Wittering Whitehorse is banging. It's only started recently. It's basically Jack Whitehall's dad and his wife chatting, and it's so funny because Michael Whitehall's so dry. He's very much like you, actually. I think you get on great with Michael Whitehall. Like, he has strong opinions, and he'll just tell everyone to fuck off if he doesn't like it. It's so good. And then I think there's the two I listen to. Happy Hour, I fucking love Happy Hour. I listen to every episode. And my favourite one, I don't know if you've heard of it, it's called Mediocre Best Podcast.
I'm
should
not
listen
sure.
to
Tell
it.
me about the Mediocre Best podcast.
So it's done by these two really great YouTube
Okay, we
megastars.
stop
Yeah,
sucking
we suck
ourselves off.
Jess, suck up.
Do you listen to podcasts?
I have
Crazy,
listened
you
to
saucy
the
devil.
Mediocre at Best and the Magnus Archives.
You don't even listen to Mediocre.
You
Best
literally
podcast.
don't even listen to me.
Well, how, if you could
Sometimes I do.
estimate, how many episodes have you watched?
4.
Oh, get out.
You are a shit boyfriend.
Yeah.
How many have you listened to, James?
All of them.
I've listened to every
I've
single one
listened
of
to
them.
every one of them.
If I don't edit them, I do listen to them back because I want to make sure the quality is good.
Yeah.
And I want to.
The one
Make
I've watched,
notes,
I've watched. The Christmas episode. I watched. It's
I've watched the
It's a
holiday
good
one.
episode.
Holiday and the Christmas one are really good.
I've watched all of them multiple times.
If this is somehow your first one, go and watch those two because they're class, and then
Yeah,
watch
that's
every other
And
episode.
I'm in the holiday one.
Maybe don't watch the.
Yeah, watch the Christmas one. The Christmas one. is-
I'm
not
excited
in
for
the
Christmas
Christmas
this year
one.
because their Christmas one was so good.
No, yeah, we
That
need
was-
to
it was
up
good.
the ante.
We do more
5-hour Christmas podcast.
Yeah! Because the last one was like 2.5 hours. I fucking loved it.
It was.
Every year we double it.
We end up with a
48-hour
48-hour
80-year-old man. Oh, we double it every time.
Oh my
so
god, 80-year-old we just do
just
4-year
four-
podcast.
5-day podcast. Just there's fucking Christmas in it. What more do you want
We'd be
us
so
to talk
drunk
about?
by the end, we just have no fucking idea what's going on.
Me outside Pop World.
That was so good.
Me monged outside. We're not
James
telling
with the
that.
Can we tell
carrots.
No, we cannot. I'm not telling the story. Long story short, I was absolutely monged outside of Pop World. What more do you want from me? I could not stand.
It's okay because you pissed on a carrot, so don't worry.
That was before that.
That was
I
way
know.
before.
That was way before
That's
that.
so funny. I've never moved houses before apart from moving to uni.
Go on, tell us more about that, Jess.
So, my parents lived in a house before I was born, and then we moved into London. Well, we always lived in London. We moved into a different part of London, literally like 20 minutes up the road though. While my mum was like 8 months pregnant with me, and then we moved in there, and then we stayed there forever, and then I moved to uni, and then I moved to the other house in uni, and that's it.
Well, I'm quite well. I moved when I was about like 2 months or 3 months, but I in my memory I've only ever lived in one house, so I've got quite a similar little life.
I moved.
Apart from my absentee father.
I was,
Raj? Who's this guy?
You're a fan.
don't do that
I've
again.
moved quite a lot.
Yeah,
What? So
You lived in an incestual town and moved to another incestual town?
Yeah, I did.
Incestuous?
yeah, not incestual.
I don't know. I'm not good with incest.
Ancestral. The Ori family.
No,
What's that name? Adel.
What is right? Go on,
Carry
Parker.
on.
Jess, you do realise you're still failing and you're not being on in the next 20 episodes.
James,
Go
we're
on.
having words after this because I'm coming back on.
Can we just do more than words?
Oh
Oh
God.
yeah.
Go on, Parker.
Words fail.
I lived in Norfolk, and when I was like after my brother was born, I moved to a different part of Norfolk.
I love Norfolk.
Flex.
Flex.
I've lived in multiple parts of Norfolk in my life.
That
Well,
is
no, south, east, and west.
Then in 2019, I moved to Cornwall to go to college.
Nice.
And then uni.
So big question, have you ever been to the murderers?
That is the biggest question.
No, I have not.
Oh, yeah, you should.
Parker, have you ever been to London?
Yeah, I've been to London.
Cool.
What was that? What's James's?
What's your favourite part of London?
My house.
Yes.
In the middle of our street.
You've never been. No, what is your favourite part of London? That was the question. Parker register.
I'm not sure because, like 5 years ago, I would say Harry Potter Studios, but J.K. Rowling sucks.
This question
so
seems to be stressing you out.
it is stressing me out. I don't
Jess,
know.
what's your favourite part of Weston-super-Mare?
Oh, James and Fraser's house and the pier
That hair is great.
And Cabot Courthouse.
Wanks off the air as she talks about Western Superman.
And the bus station outside of Tesco's.
That's so deep. I love it.
The new bus station. They got lots of really cool buses going there now.
Thank you.
Yes, right.
You're not even wrong there.
It's really irritating, actually.
And Indigo.
The cat, not the colour, I'm guessing.
I
The West-
fucking love purple.
The Western
turquoise is fucking brilliant.
The Western Superman carrot.
Western Superman carrot.
Yeah.
Based on that.
It's iconic.
Fraser, what is your favourite part of Norwich?
The murderers.
Thank you very
Is
much.
Norwich
Or
and
the
Norfolk the same
waterfront.
thing?
What?
Is Norwich and Norfolk the same thing?
Norwich
Is London and England
Norfolk.
the same thing?
It's like Norwich is
No.
in Norfolk.
Well, I didn't know that.
It's
Well,
like
that's
how
what I've
Oxford is in London.
Oh, no, it's not, you mongrel!
Right, we're going to be having words later.
God, that's...
Bit of Stellary, wasn't
Yeah.
it? Dig up the Stella.
Oh, God.
They got the stannery.
I didn't know the murderers because I was a very play by the rules child and didn't go to clubs and stuff.
No.
Clubs and pubs and stuff.
So. No, I didn't
Guys,
do it.
if you... No, that out's it.
Go on.
No,
I
what?
can cut it. I was just curious as to what you were going to say.
I'm just talking about a club where I live.
Go on.
Which is really shit.
What was it called?
Bitch about it.
So where I live in London, it's like an odd place to go clubbing in central London because then you miss the last tubes back home. Because if
Right.
the last train is like a one.
Can't you just walk though? Everything in London's
Not
so
from-
close together.
Not from my part of London.
Right, you don't fucking own it.
Yeah.
Oh, this is my district.
Monopoly.
Should we play
They got
Monopoly
the
on
Hunger
video
Games.
one day?
Monopoly. Mouth Monopoly.
Mad
Oh
Monopoly.
yeah.
That would be great, to be fair.
Yeah, you could angle the camera.
Yeah.
I could show my dominance. I would smoke you all.
To be fair, I wouldn't mind. I could edit and then we could have two cameras.
Can we do the
one on
drinking
people and
games
one
on
on the
that?
thing.
Yeah, we're going to drinking games, man.
So we can always have one camera looking bird's eye view of the board and then one on everyone.
Oh, I like
Oh,
that.
that's good, isn't it? Big brain.
Yeah, I feel like Buzzed, fuck me. Buzzed as a mad podcast would be great.
Funny.
I
That
think
would be good.
If we could mix the two drinking games because then we're doing different stuff and it's not all the same.
But you laugh, you drink might get us to do some questionable things on the podcast.
Yeah, we
Yeah.
might get completely.
That's true.
We might get banned.
Don't
Buzz
get
is
age
pod
restricted.
worthy, but I think if we mix the two questions just for a normal night.
Yeah.
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 That'd be good.
Yeah. Yeah.
The games map.
Yeah.
The map games.
Map games night. Yeah.
The Map Olympics.
Oh.
That is a
To be
great
fair.
idea. That's the
That's-
best thing you've said.
That's
all
implying
episode.
that you'd be on it.
No.
Just
I'd be the
commentate.
referee.
The referee. You'd be the commentator.
The referee. We need to see who's been mentioned on the podcast the most. And
Me?
then-
I
Probably
get
Matt
mentioned every
Noble, to
single
be
fucking...
fair.
No, I get
Matt
mentioned
Noble.
every single episode since about
You must have been on it.
like October.
Well, by that case, the fat cup can come on then.
No, she hasn't actually been mentioned a lot. Not as much as me.
Jess takes notes.
Hi Matt, I know he likes when we get
Hello, Matt.
And Katie,
Katie, yeah.
the
Hi.
regulars.
Any other regulars?
Hi Jess, when you're watching this
If you're a
back.
regular, comment and we
If you're
can
a
say
regular,
hello.
honestly, if you watch on the regular, please comment. We'd,
Yeah,
we'd love to
and
know
then we
who
can-
you are.
We can let you know. Say hello.
Yeah.
If you want the free
Hello, if
hello.
Dominic Coopy, Donovan Coopy,
Dominic, Dominic and Dominic.
if Dominic Elmore,
If
Donovan
Donna Wang
Coopy
is watching at home.
Hi there, if you're watching, you probably are.
She does not watch the
She
podcast.
watches the first 2 minutes.
No,
and
I've
then tunes
actually
out.
told her to act because the questionable thing to say. Like, Mum, just don't watch my channel. Please don't watch the podcast.
Oh.
She does.
Did you has he watched my Spagball video?
No, 'cause it was-
No, literally no one has watched a Spagball
How many
video.
views?
21 people have.
How many views is your video on?
Mine.
I don't know. How much is yours on now?
I think
Put the
mine's
phone.
only on 12.
No, I haven't got my phone. It's something like 21. I checked it the other day.
That's not bad.
Yeah, I know.
That's 10.
Sorry.
Or 23. Mine and Parker were on the same the other day.
22. I genuinely think like you should like.
23.
I think you should keep them because I think you.
Who commented?
That's
Who
a very good
commented?
question.
Probably Fraser.
Might be.
No, I think it was you, James.
Might have been
Might
one.
have been you. I think it was you. That's adding a comment. Just stop talking, please.
Yeah, let's say.
Oh.
Oh,
Might have been Jessalyn then.
Oi!
Yeah, because you might have. You do.
I know it was you.
Oh, no, they're approved.
No, because sometimes I accidentally self-promote and then YouTube don't like me anymore.
But yeah, because YouTube will not allow URL in the description.
No.
But I never put a URL.
Comments. Fuck.
It's okay. It's all good. It's okay. It's all good. What we have, I can't see.
It's all quite dark.
Is it 16? Is that so?
16, yeah. We need at least 5
more.
bits of content with this editing.
It's now 17.
Content. Someone give us what content do we have about the house?
Washing machines. How we're nervous about them.
What we've been doing since we've moved into the house?
Yes, sure.
Yeah, good idea.
So we're going to go see Six tonight. Jess, how excited are you?
I am so excited! Like, genuinely, haven't I been talking about this for weeks?
I'm just going to give you a minute or so just to...
Yeah, go,
your
Jess.
life.
Because I watched it in the West End, but it got delayed because of COVID. Like,
Yeah,
so
so
many
anyway,
times.
we're going to go see Six. That's going to be really cool.
I'm
Fraser, what have you been up to?
To fair.
We'll
Yeah,
let
that
you
was
get your
good.
content out. It's free content.
That was, yeah, go on.
I'm really excited. And I watched it in the West End, and it was so sick. And I'm really, but there's no interval. So what if James has to pee? That's the only problem.
I don't really mind. Well, the first Queen song's a bit dead. And sure they can just piss while they're speaking. Like, who cares?
I feel like you might go either way as to whether you like it or not.
Surely you're only there for the song. It doesn't seem because from like the premise, what I've read
It's
about.
a concert, isn't it?
Yeah, like what's the point in
Is
hearing
there
them
dialogue?
speak?
There is dialogue.
I didn't think there was dialogue in Six. I seen it
Is
was
there
just
dialogue in Les Mis?
No.
No.
It was mostly. It's
Minimal.
mostly song.
There's
Yeah,
a
like,
few bits where they go.
transitional dialogue.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I thought Six was just like a concert, so there was no talking.
There's more songs than talking, but there is a bit of talking.
Well, fair enough.
But does anyone care?
No, you're there for the song, aren't you?
Well, go and watch it yourself and figure it out then.
I
Don't
don't really
listen
want
it.
to, Jess.
Well, when I do
I also
want
want to see how old the audience are, because the stereotype would be it'll be quite a lot of
young people.
Cornish teens.
Yeah.
Yeah, when I went-
TikTok.
Yes.
Yeah.
It'll be those kind of.
Because a couple of songs have gone
teenage girls.
viral.
Oh, I have to say.
But I don't mind that if whatever age you are, you can
Yeah.
watch my videos on Six.
Nice.
They're great.
He recorded two just before this. No, he recorded one just
One.
before this pod.
One, but I've got an idea if another was still good.
Oh, well then.
Just gonna let the OBS cool down.
Me ops.
Ops. That was a bit of content, Jess. Good try.
Good try. Fraser, what have you been up to in the last couple of weeks?
Just a lot of video recording and
You're
scripting and
sorted. You're
editing.
sorted.
I'm trying to get more podcast guests. I want to get my podcast to try and get that somewhat going again.
How was Danny
Take
McGamera?
the camera.
Well, he had to reschedule. Bless
Oh.
him. I was like, that's okay. So he's doing
Be,
it
be
next Monday.
honest, is that one of those that will always reschedule and never happen? Or?
I hope not, because he seemed quite keen. I'm quite keen to have him on, so I think we've got an interesting guest.
I
But
really
yeah,
think he's cool.
I'm glad, Jess. I'm very glad.
I think Jess would happily co-host that podcast.
Absolutely not.
I'm like fangirling for this.
Okay. I'll get him to say hello to you, Jess.
Thank you.
Don't worry.
Get into a little cameo.
No, I can't. Yeah, just a lot of content, really. Like, because I'm excited to have my own like space where I have the set and go around the house and film. Just that sort of, you know.
Yeah. Good fun.
Yeah, content.
Content.
Parker, what have you been doing in these last few weeks?
I've been
Get the shit
been
out.
out a few times doing that bits, but I've been writing a book.
Yeah, tell us about the. Go on, give us your sales pitch.
Yeah.
So I'm a fantasy man. Current obsession is
When you're not real.
yeah.
I'm a fantasy.
I'm just the Fantasy Premier League.
I don't.
I thought that was quite funny.
I love.
actually not funny. I actively don't find you funny.
Carry on, please.
It's I like dragons, so it's got dragons in it. I just
I like dragons.
I like dragons. So yeah, I've been writing a book. I hope to get it published at some point in my
How far
life.
through it are you?
I'm on the first draft and I'm on the first chapter.
Page?
So no, I've done quite a few pages.
Is
but,
this the first in a saga? Are you writing A Song of Ice and Fire?
like I'd want it to be a series, but I need to make sure there's enough meat for there to be a series.
Why now? Why have you chosen this moment in your life to write a book now?
Well, I've always
question. Where the fuck did that come from?
always tried like writing books, but I've never thought them through well enough. So
What has made you want to even write a book?
I like doing it. I've got like so many like saved drafts of
Just let them two do a fucking
enjoy it, that's
sure.
I got so many like abandoned stories saved on my laptop because I never like fleshed them out enough.
Yeah.
So
I've also noticed you go to a lot of like abandoned woods. Has that been your inspiration?
yeah, I was like I've done that since I was little. I like wood sceneries and I like abandoned castles and all things fantasy.
Yeah.
So
Proud of you. Well done.
thank you, Jess.
Boys, would you like to come?
No, just keep this in.
No, you
go.
guys
This is
do. I'm
interesting.
trusting this.
Honestly, you two can finish on the podcast. This is fun.
Yeah, you do the outro. I'm gonna sit down.
Well, I think that's all we've got time for today, but
No, we need another at least 5 minutes.
5 minutes. Context.
I don't think that's enough for us today, so let me carry on. So, Parker,
Yeah.
now we're starting up uni again in a couple of weeks. What are some of your highs and lows, your expectations, your woes, your worries? Tell me your thoughts.
Well, our lecturers,
Docs the man.
sorry, Amanda. Our
Dog
lecturers.
in Amanda.
Oh,
Dog in Amanda, did you say? Do you mean dog?
Anyway, carry on. You're interrupting my interview.
our lecturer has said that this.
You're gonna cut it out. What the fuck?
No, literally.
Literally not. You said it, it's not us.
Our
Need
lecturers
the
warned
content.
us that this term is going to be, this year is going
Yeah,
to
I
be really
can't wait.
difficult. So, slightly worried for that, but being the, as everyone knows, slightly goody-goody that I am, but yeah, to be a goody-goodiness, I have already, read basically all that I need to.
And highlighted.
And highlighted it, yes.
House of Blood.
Well, I'm really excited to see 6. Sure. So we're doing Parker,
Yeah, yes,
talk to me, my darling.
Yes.
What is your favourite thing about me coming to the house all the time?
Anyway.
Answer this question!
No, don't you fucking dare.
Answer it, please, yes.
Go on.
No, I love it when Jess comes over. We always have a massive laugh when Jess is here.
Oh.
I think, what you were saying about us not being as social as we can be, when Jess comes about, we are actually all out and about doing stuff, so I like that.
What? So that means I'm only worth anything to you when Jess is here?
That's not what I'm saying, James. That's
James Rooney, that's
not
not
what I'm
true.
saying.
Oh, come
Is
here.
that came across?
No, that's not what I meant.
This is the end of Mediocre Best episode 25. Subscribe to me because I deserve sympathy because Parker doesn't care about me unless Jess is here. Goodbye. Subscribe to me! Don't do that.